Greetings and salutations, everyone. Today we are going to be reacting to the Azshara Eternal Palace ending cinematic. Been looking forward to this one since forever, honestly. I did a whole video on speculating on what Azshara's end's going to be. It's going to be at the end of the video. I'm sure I'm going to bring up some of the visuals, comparing and talking about some of my ideas during it, but we're going to mostly figure out whether or not I was right, whether I was wrong. I am really excited to see what's going to happen. So this is the very end of the raid. This is when you defeat Azshara. Spoilers for who have not done the raid, or, well, I mean, that's pretty obvious when you're watching this video. You're going to be going in thinking that you're going to be doing the raid, basically. But, anyways, so at the very end of the raid, Azshara doesn't have a death animation. She's basically stuck on the ground, kneeling over. She's like Garrosh. When you defeat Garrosh, he's on the ground, on his belly, still breathing. And essentially that's what's going on with Azshara. So I'm really excited to see where this is going to go. To state one of my biggest speculations is I think that Nathanos or Sylvanas is going to come in with Xal'atath and absorb Azshara into the dagger. That was one of my biggest speculations. Let's see if I'm right. Let's see if I'm wrong. I'm probably going to be wrong, but hey, I've been right with some of my theories. So let's go ahead and start the cinematic in 3, 2, let me just make the volume decent. Alright. In 3, 2, 1, let's go and watch this bad boy. There she is. Hi, Azshara. Oh. Don't sound so good. Here they come. She dead? What's that? What was that? What is that? Oh shit. Oh no. No, no, no. That's not good. That's his chains. That's his prison. Here he comes. Uh-oh. Hey, buddy. Oh. You saving her? Oh. Huh. Well, goddamn. Okay. Alright then. So N'Zoth saves Azshara. I can live with that. I can honestly live with that. A part of me really didn't want Azshara to die in this cinematic, in this raid. I really like Azshara's character, and I'm glad that they're keeping her around. I was saying a while ago in my video, too, that they said that the Azshara was going to be Gul'danned. And basically what that means in this sense, then, and now it makes sense now, that when, at the very end of the raid in Hellfire, Archimonde basically saved Gul'dan from his fate of dying. And he plucked Gul'dan in the air and threw him through the portal to Azeroth in our timeline. And that gave him the chance to fight another day. And it seems like that they're going to do that with Azshara here. I kind of like how they kind of emphasize that, yeah, Azshara doesn't seem too happy about being saved by N'Zoth, potentially. But, again, I'm really glad that Azshara gets to fight another day. Now, there's no Xal'atath absorbing Azshara yet, but there. Why didn't I loop this? But there's no Azshara getting sucked in by Xal'atath, so I was wrong about that. But I was right that she at least survives, okay? So, will she be a raid boss? Will she help us fight N'Zoth? I don't know about that. I don't know if she's gonna be I don't know if they're gonna have her as a raid boss again, but I do think she's going to be crucial to the story in 8.3. But I do believe that they emphasize that this cinematic tells us who's the final boss of BFA, and I'm pretty 100% certain that N'Zoth is the final boss, with these chains breaking and N'Zoth finally breaking free. Now, I always envisioned that N'Zoth's freedom was going to be him, himself, his whole body, floating up to the surface, but instead they have this, like, black tendrils, these black, this black body type that we've been seeing for a while now. And, I embodied more of a, fleshy type, so I'm kind of confused as to whether or not the body of N'Zoth was freed. I'm certain it was, and I'm certain this is just like a shadow of N'Zoth or something, you know? Like he's sweeping in, grabbing Azshara, and then flows up to the surface. I'm not really... I do think N'Zoth is free, and I'm rambling here. I'm trying to think. I'm distracted by the cinematic. That's the problem. I'm distracted by this beautiful cinematic that Taryn Gregory and his team made. Which, kudos to your team, as always, Taryn. I can't wait to use this for an anime opening. You know it. But, I'm happy that N'Zoth is freed. I mean, I should be worried. I am worried. We should all be worried. This is not good. This is not good. It's never good. But... this is good. I like that the old gods are taking the center of the story again. They've always been kind of a side plot, honestly. Like, you know, with the Lich King, Yogg-Saron was a side story thing. He was important to the story, but he wasn't major to the story like the Lich King was. He wasn't the main focus. And then you got Cataclysm. Deathwing was the main focus when, you know, old gods were a major part of it, but yeah. It's just good to see that N'Zoth is taking the centerpiece of this story. I'm glad some of my theory came true, that Azshara is still alive. I'm sure that makes a lot of people happy that she's still here and isn't gone quite yet. Trying to think if there's anything else I want to say. Not sure where Sylvanas is in all of this. Will she help us fight N'Zoth? Is she Team N'Zoth? Or is Sylvanas a completely different team? I guess we'll find out. But... trying to think if there's anything else I want to say. Is N'Zoth in Ny'alotha? Because we don't see his fleshy body. That's another thing I thought about. Is this whole thing of him being free, is he still inside of Azeroth and that's why he can't truly be free? Or... ugh, it's so confusing, you know? I really want to know where this story is gonna go. I do think N'Zoth is obviously free. That's clearly what they're going for. But, just rambling. I don't know what to say. This is such a major thing, though. Azshara is still alive, but her Naga Empire, I'm pretty sure, is done for. N'Zoth is free. We're fucked. I think that's all I have to say, guys. Honestly, like, this is amazing cinematic, amazing ending to a raid. I know my one theory about the Warbringers, none of them are dying. Jaina got away, now Azshara's gotten away. Is Sylvanas going to get away too? Is that the theme that they're going for? Because I wonder by the end of the raid, the final raid, is Jaina going to die, Azshara going to die, and Sylvanas going to die all at the same time? That's 3 deaths, by the way. That's kind of suspicious. You know, they got the whole, at the hour of her 3rd death, are we... That whole speculation and that whole theory has gone so many characters, and I wonder if it's now about 3 characters. I don't know. But I think I'm going to end it here, guys. I greatly appreciate you watching my reaction to this. I'm lost for words, honestly. but you know I'm gonna make an anime opening out of this, so there's that. Alright, so I'm gonna end the video here, I promise, this time. Thank you for watching, subscribe if you like my videos, like this one if you liked it, dislike it if you don't like it. I mean, people do that, that's fair. And I'll see you all in the next one. See ya!